Welcome to the real world. 1, 2, 3, 4!
Hello everybody and welcome to another video. First off, let me say this. This is normally an SMP day. There's a reason I haven't done SMP today is because I don't really think that vanilla is too interesting for just me on my own. I've been waiting on a player to get on the server. We just haven't had the time to both record on it. But when that happens, SMP will be back up. It's just going to be like temporarily disabled. But today I have a video. I said it was going to come up in the last Redstone video when I did the how to, or like not how to, it's like more additions to the Redstone lock. That's our combination lock. And I said I will do the slot machine, or lottery, or not slot machine, lottery thing. Whatever. Anyway, here it is. Oh yeah, that's right. We need a certain kind of block. We need sponge. All right, if we throw sponge into here, you'll see that in this chest down here, it now has a sponge. I probably should have taken that out. That way you can definitely see I didn't hoax that and put it in. And I'm also going to throw in 1 red stained clay. And now we have a sponge in here. And now we have a red stained clay. And yeah, I know I didn't check the top chest as well, but that's how it works. I'll show you how to make that in a moment. It's a simple 1-piece item filter. And here is going to be, if you so choose to, refund the player of their item that they threw in that was incorrect. As you see, there's this is all it is. There is, here, let me just get into that top one real quick. There is nothing in there. There is nothing in this. There is nothing in any of these containers. But if I throw in, say, a red stained clay. Wait, are you serious? This worked last time. Where did it stop at? The first one. Oh, did I break something? I may have. Hold on, let me try that one more time. It worked last time. Huh. Now it suddenly stopped. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna fix this. Okay, I fixed the issue. I don't know what happened. It literally worked before I turned on the camera. Also, this was before I turned on the camera. Or, I mean, after I turned on the camera, so it might have been the glass. I don't know, somehow. But yeah, as you see, there is nothing in here. I did break it open, though, so I can grab the stained clay. And I modified the timing. Now, if I throw this in here, also the volume's up so you can hear the clicking. And there you go. Now you have that item dispensed up here. This is actually going to be a live test right here. I don't know if this will work like this. Probably won't. Yeah, kind of figured. You'd have to warn them that if they try clogging it, it's not going to work. They won't get their item back. Which I could probably set something up that would drain this after a certain amount of time, which would then take it to your personal area. If you like, I can make that in like the next video a small thing. But only if you guys want it. I won't bother making it if nobody wants to see it. But yeah, I'll be making all this now, piece by piece, on camera. I'm just gonna get ready and I'll see you in a moment. Okay, now I have the redstone, no redstone, I'm ready. Everything you're gonna need is in my inventory except for the sponges and the red clay. The red clay I'm just gonna use for an area that the wire is gonna go on. And the sponge is, just what I'll be filtering out. Oh yeah, and I forgot, I'll also be needing a junk block. So, now we have stone. Alright. And what you're going to first want to do, I'm going to build up with sponges real quick. Because I'm not going to be building this into the sand. That way we have more freedom with how we're going to build. And we're going to set the chest here. This is where the items are going to go in. And now you're going to want to... Let's see, I'm going to bring this down... I'm just bringing that up as a pillar. I'm going to want 3. This can vary between where you're going to build this and everything. It's really just the comfort zone of where you want to build it. I just happen to want to go 3, so it goes all the way down. And we're going to want the hopper, or any of these hoppers can be what I'm about to do. but as long as it is not the very last one, you're gonna want this one not face, or I'm not 100% sure if it has to be facing. You know what, I'm gonna test that real quick. That way I'm not giving false information. Yep, I was right. I did a test. You have to do this. Not specifically in this direction, but what you have to do is you have to have the hopper not facing into the last hopper, or the next hopper. I'm just gonna do it like this. I personally think it looks cooler, but it's also the way I just coincidentally seen in the video where I learned how to make an item filter. But you then put the redstone comparator there with another block, put a piece of redstone on that, and then you're gonna want a solid block here. Oh wait, oh wow, I'm an idiot. I meant to use the clay there. If I say I'm gonna use it, I'm gonna use it. Alright, there we go. We use redstone there. You're gonna want a solid block there. Redstone repeater. Solid block in front of that repeater. And then you're gonna want to put a torch there. That way, whenever the signal is put into here, it's gonna activate that. It's gonna activate the torch. Because right now the torch is deactivating anything that goes in here. Oh yeah, and with this last hopper, I'm going to, let's see. Let's just go right. Let's not go towards that way. I'm just gonna get some junk blocks. I'm gonna, no idea why I'd use chest or that block, but oh well. And we're gonna filter it out, I guess, that far for now. And we're going to make that last hopper as a part of that chain. Now what we have done is we've created an empty filter that is going to filter the correct block that way. Another thing we're gonna do is hold on, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna do a reference check. Oh yeah. I was like, wait, hold on, something seems wrong here. Oh, hold on. Yeah, like I was gonna say, something looked wrong here. I went 4 over there. This one was just gonna be like the very ugly basicness of it, but I deleted that hopper because I need to set up another chain, and we are going to build this out. But we're not gonna have that go there. We're gonna have this turn out, and that's gonna be that. This is all gonna be hoppers. So yeah. And this is going to be where the items that are not what the machine was supposed to be taking. These are going to be funneled into here. Like last time, I'm going to be funneling sponge. So we're going to want to add these 4 blocks. And then I think it's like 16 or something like that that it holds. And then it starts filtering elsewhere, or is it 18? Okay, it's 18. And then it'll filter out to here. Slowly but surely did it. Where'd it go? Oh! Why did that not work? Something did not activate it when it was supposed to. Well, I'm gonna toss one in. And it's stuck in there. Alright. I'll be right back. I'm gonna look into that. Yeah. I'm realizing something as I threw the rest of my sponge in there. Then I'm a derp. There's only one in here, but I threw the rest of my sponge in. I completely forgot. Don't worry, this is all correct. I just forgot that the machine is gonna hold on to the very first one that goes through of that item. I completely forgot about that. My bad. Alright, I'm gonna reset my timer on the recording, and then we're gonna quickly create the random object thing. So yeah. Alright, I have set up a basic sponge thing right here, and I'm just gonna break all these blocks. I'm gonna place this. This is where, in this case, the sponge will be flowing to. Now, all the sponge that you get will go into here. I'm just gonna pop one in real quick. That way we can be 100% certain that it is working. And shortly, yep, there we go. We got the sponge, and I also made a block right here. We're gonna be doing something similar to the filter, with the fact that it gets a signal from a random dropper. And this one's gonna have very little to no signal, so we're gonna add a repeater on here. This is all gonna be just signal. And now we have an official signal that we can send redstone to. And then for this instance, it's gonna be you pay, you get a random drop. And we can stick a dropper or whatever right there. And we're just gonna throw Hold on, let's see. Let's not throw stone in there. Let's just throw random dyes. Cause why not? Am I looking in the wrong area? I think I am. Right here? Yeah, okay. Ink sac, rose red, cactus green, cocoa, lapis, purple, cyan, light gray, and lime green. Alright, now at random, the player will... This is just how I made this machine. Literally out of dye. Now, if we throw a sponge in here, what should happen is a random dye should be dispensed. Oh wait, no, it won't be dispensed. I derped. We forgot the most important part of a redstone build. The redstone. Okay, there we go. Throw one more sponge in there. And boom. They randomly got the purple dye. That's how that would work. Because these already have a random thing set up. I'm not 100% certain how it works with, because I think it changes with how much of what you have in there. But yeah, that's how you basically set that up, and that's completely customizable by the player building this. And oh, there's a Skype message. I shall be right back. Alright, yeah, that was just a SEO. Oh wow, that happens in almost every video. So I'll be right back. That should be like my new theme. Since that's happened in like 80% of my videos, I think. Okay, so yeah, also you may hear a ding every once in a while in the background. I am starting up the server for something, the SMP server. So yeah, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this back to the player. And now remember, this is only if you don't want the player to get their items back, you just put a chest at the end of this. But if you want to give them their stuff back, what you want to do is you want to have a dropper facing up as the end of the line. And I personally do it on oh, hold on, let's extend this a little bit farther out. That's gonna interfere with that possibly. We're gonna extend it out to there. And yeah, we're gonna be making the return option. And of course you'd have to remind the player not to spam the items because they will only get refunded a certain amount. And you're gonna want, I'm gonna personally do, what do I do over there? 3? No, I did 4. 4 droppers. Do not use dispensers. I don't know if dispensers work, and I don't think they do, because dispensers try to activate the items, while droppers just try to give them somewhere. Alright, what you want to do is then, I personally did it on this one. You don't do the last one, but the second to last one, you're going to add your customary comparator with a dropper, as I heard the beep happen. And I do all of mine on the second tick, or the third tick, whatever, the second to last one. Alright, and then what I like to do is have a signal into the bottom block there. That way it only activates that one specific dropper. And I'm going to make sure that there's a total of 3 repeaters into that connection. But I'm just going to do 2 right here. That way I have that out of the way. And then we're going to drop a signal down to here. Now this is just free build. This is a lot more loose wiring. As I just realized how I made that. Now I'm going to, before I get too far, I'm going to make sure I did this correct. Okay, yeah, I got that right. Alright, and then you want to make sure that last one is hitting this block. That way it powers only that block. And then you're going to want to make sure it's all connected with redstone, obviously. And then what I did was I brought this connection back up. And also I had a repeater about, let's get that like right here. And man, my throat's messing with me. I'll be right back. Alright, yeah, I don't know what's messing with me. I think I need something to drink soon. Alright, and we're going to make sure that one's on the same tick, just so we don't have to do that. And then we're going to add a block to that one. Then we're going to add a block to this. Right? No, let's add it over here, the way it's like out of the way. And then you can really just throw any connection to that, but we'll get to that in a moment. Alright, now I like to do 2. Oh, I'm just going to run over here real quick as a reference. I did 2, right? Yeah, I just did 2. You have the one for the travel. This is just for referencing. You have the one repeater for traveling the connection. And yeah, you're gonna want a repeater into this one. So this is the 2 repeater delay, and then on this one you're gonna want a, which note, I have not added the actual redstone to it yet. I'm just adding repeaters and such. The repeater in here for the connection increase, and then you'd have a repeater into this one, which I may have messed that one up. No, I did not. Okay, barely made it. Okay, and we're gonna add that connection. And now we're just gonna test to make sure this all works properly. And we are going to throw in not the correct item, but in fact, well, not stone. We don't want to throw that in. Then I'll miss the filter. And it activates this, which should bring it up to here. Yep. That slowly activated that dropper, which threw it into this one, which then threw it in that one, and then into that one. Which actually that one should have activated, but we forgot a piece of redstone. So let's do one last time of testing that real quick. That way we can be sure it's all working. Where did it get stuck this time? In the first one. Odd. One more time. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna see if this will fix it. And I'll be right back. I think I know what I did wrong. Alright, I added an extra repeater with the same tick marks on each of the lines. But here's something weird that I noticed. Here, let me throw the cactus in. Alright, throw the cactus in. Connection activates. And okay, that time that worked. It started to work the moment I threw in a red stained clay. Of course, I'm on 1.8 by the way, for anybody that's curious. And now it's all of a sudden working. Because I tried this and it still wasn't working when I added that. And the moment I threw in that red clay, it seemed to work. It might be lag in the redstone, I don't know. But this is definitely getting connection when it should. But alright, and also this may work differently on servers. Some servers actually slow down hoppers. So that could actually negatively impact this. If they do slow that down, then what you want to do is you want to have this timer longer. Because what you want is this to get the connection once the item's in. You don't want it to activate before, otherwise it's just going to stay there. Alright, now that we have it stopped at this last one, we actually don't want it facing out that way. You know, just for the sake of it, we're going to make this like an infinite loop. Hopefully this will work. And, so we make sure we do all this, and then, we want to follow this connection. And I am just going to steal the connection from right there. I'm going to bring it back here. And we are just going to throw the connection onto the block above it. This should essentially work, I would hope. We'd need repeaters. So let's add the custom-made repeaters. Just 2 of those. Well, yeah, that should work. Okay, we throw in the red stained clay. And the result is an infinite loop of the item cycling itself. Of course, you wouldn't want the spacing inside, because this will, like, fail. Yeah, I had to pause the recording at that exact time anyway. What happened? You saw that, right? It just randomly shorted itself. Let's throw one in. What happened there? Yeah, see, this is why it's weird. You saw that working. I have not modified this. You know, I'm gonna be, I'm really confused on why this is not working. You saw it. It works sometimes. It usually works. But then every once in a while it gets that, like, bug moment where it does not want to work. I guess that's 1.8 redstone for you. Yeah, that's so weird. Because as you can see, all the connections correct. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna see if there's any kind of fix I can do real quick to make sure this never happens. Okay, I believe I fixed it. It still glitched once, but so far it's been working well other than that. And I added this so it can keep going automatic. Alright, there we go. Hold on. Alright, there we go. Up. And it just threw it to me. I'm gonna throw this in. This seems to make it work more often, but there's something I learned while trying to make this, is it's buggy. Redstone is so buggy at times where it's not always consistent. But as you see, it is now infinite looping this. And I'm going to show the changes I did. It's not much. You shouldn't have to do this, but this is what I did. Is I turned all of these repeaters into max tick, and then I extended this one out so that it's 3 repeaters, and the third repeater is hitting that block. This makes it work almost 100% of the time now. I haven't actually seen it break on camera. Actually, I think I just witnessed it break on camera. But that is because the item flew out. Magically. That must have been like the perfect shot right there. Alright, but yeah, that's the end of the video. Leave a like if you liked it. Comment down below what you'd like to see me do next. And subscribe for more awesome content. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.